What's up, everybody? It's your slightly agitated best friend, RIP Retroid here, and today I've got a more seriously toned video. Now some of you may know that recently YouTube's system has kind of been broken, mostly on the copyright infringement and the monetization and all that. And if you don't know, recently videos have been getting demonetized, which means that they're videos that YouTube can choose to take them, like they can stop the money, the income flow of the video, and they can choose whatever video they want. And recently, like I said, people have been getting demonetized, people have getting false copyright strikes, false copyright infringement, all sorts of stuff. And it's because YouTube is a bit broken right now. Now they've been trying to fix it, but it's not working fast enough. And I think Scarce, if you guys know who Scarce is, he kind of explains it a bit better. I'll put a link to his recent video down, in the description somewhere. So currently, he's the best one. He's described it the best so far. Well, I won't really put a link. I'll put like his name, the name of the video. Anyway, it's his newest one. You can just go to his channel. It's the newest. It's just, as he would put it in a way that he says it's like it's YouTube going more kid friendly, I guess, and it's turning into a kid friendly sort of platform, because that's how it's being advertised. So they're trying to get rid of anything that talks about real life, like anything adult themed. If kids younger than 13 can't handle it, then it gets demonetized. So people have been getting demonetized, and people have been getting false copyright strikes and stuff. And a YouTube channel, PDTV, which is it's another channel. There's a lot of channels, but he got a bunch of false copyright strikes, and currently he can't upload for 2 weeks. He is trying to get it appealed, as you do, but right now he can't upload, so his livelihood is basically being ruined. There's another YouTuber that I can't recall right now. If I can figure out the name by the time I edit it, I should put it in the lower part of the video. But he got 50 to 60 of his videos demonetized, and he lost a bunch of money off of them. So these things are kind of affecting it. And I think what it is that YouTube doesn't see itself as a business yet. It sees itself as a business for itself. It doesn't see itself as a business for its clients and employees. It sees them as that income for the company itself. They don't see them as individual workers for the huge company. So they don't understand the weight and severity that they have when they do things like when they demonetize videos and let false copyright strikes play, and let big companies, like big companies that are bigger than YouTube, like studios, like the Olympics fiasco, how the Olympics was going through and just copyright striking every video that involved anything with the Olympics in it. When a bigger company than YouTube itself comes along, they bully YouTube because they think that they can, because it's a smaller platform, and they think that no one's going to do anything about it. So they get to bully the employees of that platform, which I don't think is really fair, but it's kind of how it's been working recently. And YouTube can't do anything about it because they're too small to fight back. That's what they think. And the YouTuber themselves can't do much about it because they just don't match in size, so it's kind of difficult for them to do stuff like that. But yeah, I think YouTube doesn't understand that, like I said, it doesn't understand the weight and severity that it has on these YouTubers themselves. Like I said, it doesn't think of them as employees, it thinks of them as money makers. So when you take away someone's money, when you take away their job, many YouTubers, this is their job. They make money off of this. So when you take away their source of income, you lose that person. Like that, if YouTube takes away that source of income, that they basically can make that person homeless, so they can mess with that person in ways that shouldn't be messed with. It can mess with that person's whole life, because when you make the risk of jumping into YouTube as a career, you take the risk of absolutely throwing out most of the chances you have to work back in a normal society. That isn't to say you can't, but most likely it's going to be more difficult because of the job you had. And since when you jump into YouTube and you actually make it your job, your full-time job, you don't have another job to fall back on. So if something happens with YouTube, you're kind of stranded without income. So your best bet is to hopefully save up money, and while you're saving up, hope that YouTube doesn't, mess with you to the point where you lose everything because some little kid decided to prank you or to troll you and copyright your videos, so you lose all sorts of stuff or copyright your channel, and you basically lose it for 2 weeks, which is not fun. And I don't understand why kids do that. I don't understand why they think they can go around and mess with people's lives. And that's where another problem lies with the YouTube system. It allows anyone, no matter who you are, you can claim copyright on something. If you make a little tiny mention of something in your video and then someone else does something, you can claim it as your own. Or you can do something false, you can claim copyright infringement on something that you don't even own. So what they did is, I think they tried to have like everyone's opinion in it so bad content would stop, but they didn't understand that people on the internet, they don't care. They care about bad. You got good and bad people. You got people that would use it for the right reasons, and then they forgot to think about the people who would use it to mess with others' lives. They forget about those people who use it to claim false copyright strikes and do all sorts of stuff that shouldn't be done. They forgot about that when they were making the system itself, and I think that's where they have to go back and fix it. They should just restart that whole thing. If anything else, I say, just restart it to the way it was 4 or 5 years ago, back when it was basically perfect, and everybody was sated and happy, and if nothing else, like 2 years ago, before all this drama arose. So, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like they're trying their hardest, but they're really not trying, They're trying their hardest, but it's not good enough, because the amount of stuff that's happening unfairly to YouTubers is greatly exceeding the amount that's happening fairly. Like, they've been trying to help out, like, H3H3 productions. They just made a video called Thank You YouTube, because YouTube actually appealed, someone had falsely copyright striked one of their videos, and YouTube saw it and decided to ignore it because they knew it was false. See, that's good. They're trying, but they're not trying. Well, they're trying, but they're not succeeding. They're not acting fast enough, and bad things are happening. So, that's why, I think this is happening. And, like I was saying earlier about the whole money thing, I really don't, like, and when like I was saying, like, when you mess up someone's income, it messes up their whole life. That's true. So that can also tie into problems if something is so bad for a YouTuber that they lose all of their source of income and they're basically kicked out on the street. YouTube's set in a bad light, and from then on, it'll be considered in a bad light because it made someone lose their job. So it was supposed to be a platform for everyone, for like everyone to succeed on and everyone to do really well on, and I think it failed. It started failing in 2016. I think 2016 is the decline of YouTube. It could be the first year in like one of many. It could be the first year, the starting year, where YouTube fails, and I really don't want it to, because it's fun. It's a fun platform, but the way everything's being set up, like, it's becoming too kid friendly. Like I said, as Scarce would say, YouTubers should be allowed to say whatever they want on their own channel. Now, granted, there are some things that they shouldn't say, but majority of the time, if they're talking about a subject, they should say what they want, without fear of losing all income on that certain thing. So, those are just my personal views on it. If you guys would like to talk more about it, we can do that in the comments. I don't mind. And if you guys want, I'll make a second part. This is just kind of in the spur of the moment, because I thought this was just too big of a thing to not talk about. So, yeah, this is being done at like 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning. Yeah, almost 3. But I just want to do it because like I was just thinking, this is too much. There's too much stuff going on. Now I might not be able to help, but some of you guys might be able to reach out and help out, and try and figure these things out. Maybe one day a connection will be reached to somewhere else. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you would kindly do so, like and subscribe, because I guess it's fun. I don't know. You guys will be happy and sated. Maybe. I doubt it. But yeah, that's really all I needed to say. I just really wanted to get that out. So like I said, if you guys want, I'll do a part 2. And it's not like I need much research, because it's not much research to go on. You can just look up anything and you'll find it eventually. So I'll just look at more stuff on the matter itself and see the severity of the things that are happening, like how badly it's getting. So yeah, and then maybe in the next one I'll talk about like the rules, the terms of services and stuff. But anyway, so I'll see you guys next time.
Put work in the field, y'all niggas ain't real. Matches on fire, put we put work in the field. Got a bitch calling me daddy, you know the deal. We whipping and flipping, my niggas they told us still. Oh that's real, oh that's real, oh that's real. Put work in the field, put work in the field. Oh that's real, oh that's real, oh that's real. Put work in the field, put work in the field.